Loading. System update. You are now part of the herd.
Do a double take, see me on fire, see that I can't break. Knew I'd be great, knew I would rise through all of the pain. All of the love, start with it now, keeper of all faith, never change.
Hey, we're rolling.
And we're
I
rolling.
love it. Okay, here we are.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to Loading Her. I'm Haley Binkley, and today
Hey.
I am here with one of my favorite people. She's loving, she's funny, she's one of the best mothers I know. She's hardworking, and she's an insurance agent.
That's right.
Mom of four.
Yes, 4.
Hi, Cait.
Hey.
Welcome to Loading Her.
Hey, thanks for having me.
How are you feeling today?
Super.
So, Cait, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Caitlin.
Yes.
I was born Caitlin Karen. Most of you know that. I got married. But most importantly, really why I'm here is to talk about being a teenage mom. So I did have a kid then first, and then I got married.
Okay.
Well, actually, I had 2 kids, and then I got married. Haley wasn't there.
I wasn't at the wedding.
I
I'll
did-
never live it down.
I know she wanted me to bring it up. I feel like it was just about to say.
I
wanted to
actually,
say it.
I put it in the teleprompter that you should bring it up. So I'm glad you did because I forgot.
So I was raised in Denver for half of my life, Denver, Colorado.
Mhm.
And then we moved here, me and my parents.
Denver.
Oh my
I didn't
gosh,
even realize. Look
it's
at that.
Perfect.
It is perfect.
That's the vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Denver's a vibe. So my family still lives there. Well, my parents live here, and then my favorite aunt, my favorite cousin, they might listen, so I got to say it. All my aunts live there. I only have 2, but it's good. Yeah, I went to school locally here. I don't really know what people want to know about me.
Well, I mean, it's not what people want to know about you. It's what you want them to know about you. You know?
Yeah.
Who cares what they want to know? We're not going to tell them all that stuff. I'm just kidding. We might tell them a little bit.
There might be some questions later.
Well, okay, let's start with how old were you when you became a mom?
I was 16.
Yeah.
I got pregnant when I was 16. It was in August of 2008. August 5th, to be exact. Yeah, I remember that. I know. TMI. You're fine.
That's fine. No, that's never TMI.
And then I had chastity in May of 2009. She was like a month early. The doctor said, we're going to go ahead and induce you. Your baby's going to be fine, but we're not sure if you're going to be okay. And I was 16.
Why? Why did they say that?
I don't know.
Just because you were young?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
She said when I was 16, so I didn't care. I was like, yeah, we're about to have a baby. Let's fuck.
Yeah. You can say fuck.
Okay. I didn't know.
Yes.
So I had chastity. And then I turned 17 the next month in June.
Yeah.
And honestly, I really like her a lot.
She's pretty great.
She is pretty great.
Yeah.
She's
you.
She's run.
She's so smart and she's great. She really is great.
I
I just want everyone to know, my dogs were being really bad. So if you heard them in the background, and if you ever hear them in the background, I'm really sorry.
So we're keeping it.
Yeah.
Let's keep it. Let's roll with it.
Whatever. Yeah.
We're taking Hannah's advice.
Yeah.
We're being authentic. We are living.
Yes.
We are living.
It's easier on me editing too. So.
Yeah. I thought
okay.
you were editing queen.
I'm not.
It's okay.
You guys hear it. I know you do. It's fine. I'm doing the best I can. This is all new.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I thought you were an editing queen, so clearly you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, you thought a lot. You thought that I could do so much. I was so happy about that.
Yeah. You're pretty cool. Chastity. So
yeah, tell us about Chas.
She's beautiful. Anyone who's seen her, they know she's a babe. She's 16. She goes to school and she works really hard.
Yeah.
She works a lot actually.
Yeah.
But she wants her own things.
She has a job?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
She does have a job. She works a lot.
Yeah.
She is, she has to pay for
Yeah.
things.
It's a
Welcome to
good,
the
it's, yeah,
welcome to
it's
the
a
real
good
world.
lesson to learn.
It
I
is.
mean, honestly, the best thing that I ever did was get a job at 16.
Well, and let me tell you where I feel guilty about it. Because she has plenty of
Yeah.
years to work.
Right.
I don't know if you and I will see retirement.
Right.
I don't know if she'll see retirement the way it's going. Probably not.
My hope though, like for her, like she can start saving now and then she will. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
if she wants to save, that's the hard
she
part.
has saved. She did have to get new tires on her car. We did buy her a car with her grandparents.
She has a car.
I know.
It's crazy.
I know. I want to say what it is just because she loves it, but
Yeah.
I'm not.
Okay.
People are
Yeah.
listening.
Because there's weirdos out there.
But then again, we'll just say this. She has a black 4Runner.
Uh-huh.
She told us that's what she wanted. That's what she got.
Great car.
It is a great car.
Mhm.
It has 220, well, it had 228,000 miles on it. And she got it with David with the agreements that she would be responsible for paying for it. So she knew what she was getting into before she got into it. But the relationship with Chassie and I is a lot different than it is with the boys and I. I think it's because of the age, though, and even my relationship with Davis is different than my relationship with the babies.
Right.
I was a first time mom, really, just kind of.
Yeah, I've heard
Get
that
along.
a lot with like younger like
Mhm.
moms that they become closer to their especially daughters, you
Mhm.
know, because
Mhm.
y'all are you're growing together essentially, you know.
Well, and it's hard right now to look at Chastity and know that when the age that she is now, I was pregnant with her.
Crazy.
This time, 16 years ago, I was pregnant with her. And, she does say this one comment that does cut, and I know she's going to hear it because she wants to listen to this podcast. But she says, I'm not you.
Yeah.
When we talk about her and,
Yeah.
the
Yeah, when
birds
she's
and the
angry.
bees
Yeah.
and stuff like that. She's like,
Yeah.
well, I'm not you.
Yeah.
Well, what's wrong with being me? Nothing.
I mean-
I take it. I mean, you don't live in a crack house, Queen.
Right.
You live in a D.R. Horton neighborhood.
Amen. And also, I mean, a lot of us were having sex at 16, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, you
Mhm.
know, like you just got pregnant.
Yeah.
It could have happened to any one of us.
Well, and that also, how all these trends are, that was the trend.
It was.
It was the
there
trend.
was not. We didn't have social media. We didn't have anything else to do.
Nothing.
I mean, I guess we had MySpace, but that doesn't count.
No. See, those are our editing skills were on point then.
God.
We could make the background fall.
Yeah.
Glitter.
And then music.
Oof. Yeah. Come and it's just like
I think mine was "Move Bitch" by Ludacris or Hannah's. One of us was.
Mine was hey you
I don't like your girlfriend.
And then I even had my caption was like bitch on a picture, and I remember my grandma calling my aunt and being like, she can't be saying this. And my aunt was like, well, she is though.
Right.
It's okay.
But the internet wasn't forever back then. It was like still kind of new, and it wasn't what it is today, people can.
I wish I could remember my MySpace password.
Right.
I used my sister's email. So I do have a sister, everybody. For those who don't know, a stepsister, but she's my sister. And I also have two brothers.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do have two brothers. One lives here that, I feel like I have been a mom for a lot longer than I've actually been a mom. My brother and I are 10 years apart.
Mm-hmm.
So my sister and I really had a big responsibility of helping my parents, raise my brother.
Which is normal. I'm
It
surprised
is.
that didn't happen with me and Hannah. But Hope's only 3 years younger. So
Well, that is something that I do differently. I don't make it a responsibility on Chastity's part. But life for me and the working environment is a lot different for me than it was for my mom.
Right.
And my mom's cut hair my whole life. You can't cut hair from home. You can, but you can't cut hair from home.
Right.
You have to be out. You have to be
Mm-hmm.
at work. You have to be clocked in. So I understand the difference. It took me a while. I have struggled with the time of my parents raising me, raising my brother, but therapy is a real thing, and it has helped.
Yeah.
Therapy is real.
Well, and so I did EMDR recently, and that's like, I don't know if you've ever done it in therapy, you do like tapping or you do lights, and it actually is supposed to like rewire your brain and take you back to a traumatic experience that like helps you understand it from your adult mind. I mean, I'm not a doctor, so I might not be saying this right, but from my understanding, that
We're
is,
doctors here tonight.
well,
We're therapists.
remember when we were talking about being, I'm just kidding.
Being what?
Well, I just like don't want us to get in trouble for saying that.
Off yourself?
No, just
Um,
for people to be like, oh, they said they're doctors, you know, or they said they're lawyers.
Get
Like,
over it, Karens, please. For the love of God. It's fine. I told Haley on the way here, maybe it's at the beginning of this recording. I did listen to Jesus on the way here. He knows I'm here.
she's done her job today with Jesus.
I've talked to him a couple times a day. And that is also a new relationship I'm working on as well. I'm not going to turn it into that.
That's fine.
Just know that I'm aware.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Well, since we were talking about Chas, I'm going to ask you, what was your biggest challenge when you were pregnant with her at 16? What was biggest challenge for you?
I knew you were going to ask this.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me you were going to ask this, but I knew it would be on the docket.
Yep.
And it's nothing that you see on MTV 16 and Pregnant for me.
Loved that show. I did.
Of course. Seasons 1 and 2.
I almost wanted to be pregnant because that show.
And I was pregnant with all of them.
Yeah.
You know, so like it
Absolutely.
was, wow, what an idol.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they really had some good shows on back then.
Yeah, we did.
But it wasn't nothing that you saw on TV. Chassie and I's dad, we were in high school, of course. Her dad and I were a year apart. So he was a year older than me. So he did graduate before me. But he also had a job, but his job was overnight. And his parents, when I went home with Chastity, I didn't have anybody. Chris went home and because he had to go to school. And that was hard, you know, getting used to everything by myself. And, you know, my mom, you know, I was trying really hard to prove like, I'm a mom now. I've made this choice, you know, because that was an option from, you know, from my parents. You know, that was something that they talked about was, have you thought about your options? And I said, absolutely, but absolutely not.
Yeah.
You know, that's no shade.
Right.
But that's not what I wanted.
Right.
Even
Absolutely.
at 16 years old, I knew that I was going to take this head on, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I did call my mom in there, and Chassie was just screaming. I mean, she would not sip it.
Wonder where she gets
I
that
know.
from.
She was just crying. And so I called my mom in there, and my mom came in there, and she's talking over the bassinet to Chastity, and Chastity's fine. And my mom, she's like, okay, see, you know, she's fine. She just needed, you know, just calm down. Everything's going to be okay.
Like she could sense your anxiety. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you just gave birth. Like,
right. That was my first, you know, real actual birth there. It wasn't no C-section or anything. Not like C-section's any better because I've had those too. But my mom's like, see, everything's fine. You know, she goes out, she shuts the door, and Chastity starts screaming again. I'm like, Queen, I need you to stop. You know, I just need you to stop crying. So I, in my twin size bed, hot pink covers and a paisley black and white sheet set, because that's what teenagers did. Mother, teenager. I put my arm out and I put her right here, and she slept there until she was almost 5 years old.
Aw.
Yep. And I think that she would actually still sleep there.
Sorry.
Haley's moving everything around. I think that
I'm the best producer.
She really is. She was just she's cool. She's been my best friend forever now. I've learned a lot from her, but she's also got me through like a lot of like times.
Yeah.
Of self.
I mean, like I said, you know, you're growing, you're learning together, and it's probably cool both of you guys being where you are today, like looking back at like the shit that y'all went through together, you know?
Well, and I moved out when I was 18 years old. When I turned 18, my dad called me. He said, happy birthday. When are you moving out? And I was like, now, you know, like I'm on my way. Apparently he was just joking.
Right.
But I left.
Yeah.
And I lived in an apartment, me and Chastity. We had a great time. I moved out of there because the rent was going up. This is going to shock everybody. Not everyone that's our age because they know, but anyone who's younger. It was $650 to live in a 2-bedroom apartment
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
Mine was mine and Pam's, I think, was $550 or
Right.
$750.
Bargain.
Yeah. Insane.
And it was going up to it was going up to 700.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't stay here. So I went to the ghetto in Lynn Haven.
Yeah.
One of those ghetto ass apartments.
Yeah.
And that's where we stayed. And my house got broken into twice in 1 week. I'm not pointing fingers.
Do you know who did it?
I think I do. I think it was my neighbor. He was a felon.
Huh.
And that's not fair.
Is that a trend?
I don't know.
The neighbors.
I just like,
into houses. God.
oh gosh, yes. Maybe
Crazy.
I did sleep because it was scary because they did it
That
while I
is
was at work. So they had
scary.
my,
Schedule.
they had my schedule. And that was before I was with David.
Right.
David and I were kind of talking. I was still hardcore avoiding David.
Yeah.
He was the most annoying person in the world.
Yeah.
David's my husband for anyone who doesn't know.
How did you meet David?
Michelle, his sister,
Yeah.
is my best friend. We actually met first.
Yeah.
Now she's my sister-in-law. David
wanted him some Cait, and Cait was not feeling it.
David
He was like, get away.
I was. He would come down and visit Michelle. He lived in Georgia. And he would come down and visit Michelle, and he would write me and say, hey, I want to surprise Michelle for her birthday. Can I come stay with you? I said, stay with Michelle. Why do you need to stay with me? Surprise her at her doorstep that way. Why do you need to come to my house? But then,
did he make it known that he liked you, or you just like kind of thought and you weren't sure?
So David is, how do you say, a man of many words?
Yeah.
He doesn't say a lot.
Yeah, no.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
But no, he never really I don't honestly think even being married for 9 years this year, we just celebrated 9 years.
I wouldn't know. I wasn't there.
Yeah. Haley wouldn't know. That's why I'm going to keep saying it just so she remembers. We celebrated 9 years. And I honestly don't think that David has ever said, I do like you. I think you're pretty cool. He's just not that way.
That's so funny.
And that was awesome. So when you're at that age and you're going through a self-validation age, you need that self-validation.
Right.
I don't suggest being with David for that age, though.
Yeah.
I got through it. We got through it.
Right.
But hey, it was one of those times.
It's like something they have to learn too, is like how to communicate. That's something Dustin's had to learn, is like, I'm like, you have to tell me everything.
Use your words.
Sorry, but like, you got to tell me what's going on up there, because there's no other way I will know. And there's no other way.
And men are so scared to share their emotions. And that is, I do remember, I think I was like 14 when I was like, oh shit, men do have feelings too.
Right.
They too can hurt their feelings because, when I was, at my house with my parents, my dad never, he cried once, and that was because his mom died.
Yeah. My dad was pretty sensitive growing up.
See, and my dad wasn't.
He probably wouldn't like that I said that, but we always said it was because he had 3 girls, that's why he was sensitive, but I don't know.
Well, and I will say, I don't know if this is even going to sound right for David, but the longer he's been a girl dad, the better husband he's also become too. Because it's like he understands where each of our minds are at.
Right.
And and it might be a survival tactic.
Right.
So we don't knock him the fuck out.
Yeah.
But,
smart.
Yeah.
On his
smart.
part.
No, he's very smart. But that is top tier.
Yeah. I mean, it's important. But you have to understand. I mean, I probably shouldn't say this. Never mind. I was going to say they have to understand who's in charge. Okay.
And it's me.
Well, looking back on teen pregnancy and going through that with Chas, do you have any advice that you would give another teenager, or you yourself back then? What would you give to yourself?
To myself, I would probably say, you're going to make it and all is going to be well. But those boyfriends that you have in high school are really just young age in general. That it's not it.
It's not serious.
It's not that serious.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you love him, and that is spectacular. I was 24 when I got married, and I had 2 kids.
Right.
One, Chastity, and then I had Davis. And that's with David. And I still feel at 24 years old, that was still too young, because
so young.
There's some, Pam and I have actually talked about that 25, when you turn 25, there's something that happens to your brain when you turn 25. And Pam is just a little bit, she's 6 months older than me.
Yeah.
So she was kind of already going through it when I entered it.
Right.
And I didn't really understand what she meant by any of that
Yeah.
until, and honestly, in that moment, I didn't understand it either. I didn't really understand until I was like 27, 28.
Yeah.
Is you have one more like big growth spurt of your life.
Yeah.
And even then, like when I was growing up, people were like, oh, people change all the time, all that. I was like, bullshit. No, they
Right.
don't. They stay
Right.
the same. People are losers. That's it. You're going to stay a loser. You're going to be a loser forever. And that's okay. You can
Yeah.
be a loser. That's okay. But stay the fuck
Yeah.
away from us.
Right.
But people do change.
Right.
I never would have thought.
I mean, looking back at myself
Mhm.
back in my 20s,
Mhm.
like it's crazy. I feel like I'm not even the same person.
Right.
It's insane.
And like we excuse the teenager side of us being crazy, but I feel like we didn't use that as life lessons.
Right.
Now I'm not far from my teens. I'm only 33.
Yeah, same.
Now I I have put myself in some pretty adult situations with having so many kids. Now
I'm not even there yet, so I mean, we'll
I can't
do this
wait.
all over again when
Cassie was talking about how great of a mom you're going to be. And
Aw,
I just
that's
can't
so
wait.
Sweet.
And you better fucking tell me.
You'll be the first to know.
I better.
Besides Hannah.
Sorry, Hannah. Maybe you can FaceTime us together.
Okay.
I'll
I'll put you guys in the room together.
Yes.
And tell you both.
On a
Dustin,
podcast.
you guys will know before Dustin.
Please. Actually, Chassie thought this was going to be a pregnancy announcement.
Oh, I love that for her. I wish.
We're all waiting.
I wish everyone is.
Okay.
I know. Justin's still texting me. He's like, hey, are you pregnant yet? I'm
Right.
like, no.
Right. Because then, oh my gosh, I can't believe he has 2 kids.
I know. It's so funny. So,
This is so much fun. I feel so professional.
mother with 4 kids.
Right.
What does a day look like for you?
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Not just mom life, just
Right.
life for
Okay,
you.
so let's just go. Let's run through the day.
Yeah.
Wake up around 6. Actually, fully get out of bed at 6:20. I get Dallas dressed. He goes to school. He's in kindergarten.
Ugh.
Davis is.
But he's a grown man.
Yeah, but not really, because mommy still has to get him
He's a
dressed.
little grown man.
And I have to brush his hair.
Oh.
And I'm sure if I forced him to do it, he would do it. But
Yeah.
and I know the big kids. If anytime I refer to the big kids, it's Chassie and Davis. Just so everybody knows, the babies are Dallas and Dane.
Okay.
But I feel like the big kids are like, damn, I wish she would brush my hair. Wish she, but I didn't do that when they were growing up. I threw their fucking clothes at them and was like, here, get ready for school.
Right.
But now it's like, everyone's going to have a good day.
Right.
You're just a completely different person. But I get up, I get Dallas dressed, Dave, make sure Davis is up. I take a shower. I started taking a shower. I started that about a year and a half ago. Taking a shower before school drop off just to make sure it gets done. Because sometimes you're like, oh shit. And then it just helps the day go by faster. So that's another insight. Everyone take a shower before you get the day started.
Yeah.
Just so you're ready.
I feel like I have to.
Yeah. There's a button in there.
Mm-hmm.
And when the water hits your head,
Mm-hmm.
it turns it on.
Mhm.
And I like that button.
Yeah.
But only the water can do it.
Right.
Coffee doesn't touch it.
Nope.
It's not allowed in.
It's
Water doesn't do it.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
I actually am crazy enough to get up and go to the gym and then come home and shower like a psycho.
so
but
Michelle-
I've seen you there. You've
Yeah.
been doing that.
So Michelle and I did do, so you saw me during the summer. Chassie
yeah,
and I
that
were
was-
going after the sun had come up.
Mm.
And then Michelle, and after summer was over, Michelle and I were like, well, we still want to go, but I like being home in the afternoon. In the afternoon.
And the gym in the afternoon is insane.
Wild.
It's insane.
And I thought for sure it would die off after the first of the year because everyone has their New Year's resolutions.
Not that one.
No.
It's crazy.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's just so many people there. And listen, Queen.
Yeah.
The people of Walmart, people of Planet Fitness.
Oh my gosh. I mean, there's a whole like I was gonna say septum, but that's not it. There's a whole
Spect.
no
Oh.
section. I can't think of it.
A whole
Series, I guess.
group. We say group of people.
No, I was just gonna say like
No.
a series, like online. Have you seen those videos?
No.
The people of Planet Fitness. You've never.
No. That was a joke.
Kate, I
Because
have
when
to
you're
send
growing
it to
up,
you.
I know that you remember the people of Walmart.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
People
Okay.
of Walmart is still definitely a thing.
Is it?
It is.
You
I don't
remember-
go in there though.
Oh gosh, stop. I don't remember
Unless
what
I
the
have to.
website was called. No, I love Walmart's coming up again.
Yeah, they're doing their best.
No.
I still don't like going in there.
Oh my gosh, you're really missing out on a good time. I feel.
Which Walmart do you go to?
I go to the one in Lynn Haven,
That makes a
but
difference.
for the most part, I do only just do pickup. But sometimes I'm feeling spry, and I walk up in there.
If I feel crazy, I go to Target usually.
Wow. See, so does Chastity.
Yeah.
She loves Target. Dane,
So aesthetically pleasing.
oh, sure. Yeah, if you love to spend $1 million on the same shit you can get on Shein.
Yeah, well, I do that too.
I love Shein.
I just got a package today.
Oh my gosh. Should we do a haul?
Yeah. Well, it's all on my bed right now. I just washed it.
Oh, okay. So no haul. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, maybe next time.
What was your question though?
A day. How does your day go?
Right. Okay.
Yeah, we got off topic, but that's okay.
So take the kids to school, drop them off, kick them out. Dane and I come home. We hang out. He watches TV. I get him some breakfast. I do like the little morning chores stuff. Because I try really hard. Like my main thing is I don't want the kids coming. Well, really David too.
And Dane is the baby.
Dane is the baby. We'll talk about him in a minute.
Yes,
I
we
don't
will
want to
get
scare
to that.
anybody, but we will talk about Dane in a minute. I just don't want anyone coming home to a dirty house.
I'm the same way.
I hate that. And I
Right.
feel like it's just so peaceful and relaxing when you can come in and throw your backpack on the couch where there's no pile of clothes.
Right.
You don't have to worry about your shit getting dirty. You don't have to worry about smelling like smoke. And I always want that for my kids. I always want
Right.
just a peaceful, your home is supposed to be your peaceful environment. I'm not saying mine home wasn't, but
We try.
My mom did smoke in the house.
Yeah.
And I do remember going to school and people being like, ugh,
Yeah.
you smell like cigarettes.
I was probably that kid.
Oh.
I not because I didn't go to school here, but when I did sit next to a boy, and his parents smoked in the house, and I just could not.
I did go to
It
school.
was so hard.
I went to high school with a kid who I swear just he sweat nicotine.
Yeah.
Girl, he was so
That's
sick.
so sad.
But it wasn't him.
Right.
It wasn't him.
His
It was
parents.
his grandparents. I don't know. He had like some sort of hard life. He didn't live with his parents, lived with his
Yeah.
grandparents. His name was Danny. He was really a nice kid. Really
Right.
great.
And it's not his fault.
It's not his fault.
And that was so normal back then too. Like I
Mhm.
know there were a few kids that I went to school
back
with.
then. That
that
was
the
like
case.
2008. So
Yeah,
stop
but
it.
I mean, if you think about it, that's like almost 20 years ago.
Oh, I know. What? Yeah, I know. You're right.
We're old.
We are old. I graduated in 2010.
Me 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always feel like we're so much further in age. I always feel like an old lady.
Yeah. Well, you're not. So
I know.
Chill.
Calm the fuck down. I got it. Okay. Okay.
Everybody always thinks they're so much older than me. I'm just kidding. But I am the baby in the group. I'm pretty
I
sure.
used to be.
Yeah.
I used to
Then
be.
I came along.
Still in my shine.
Here I am.
Here you are. Okay. What's the next one? What do you got?
Okay.
What else you got for me?
Well, so we didn't finish your day, but that's fine. You do the chores. And
we'll do the chores.
it's okay. You don't have
Oh
to.
my
Let's
Lord. No, let me
go.
tell my friends.
Okay.
Let me tell my
Just
listening
'cause
friends.
I want other moms out there because I know a lot of moms listen to this. I just want them to know, like, you don't have to be perfect, and everybody has their
Lord,
their
please
thing.
don't.
Yeah,
You know,
we're
the
all trying to
harder
figure
you
it out.
try to be perfect,
I try to be perfect.
don't do it. It
I'm-
fucks you up.
It's not that I try. It's that it's like I have a perfectionism issue.
I used to be that way too.
Yeah.
And then I started taking medicine.
Well, I was gonna say when I have kids, it probably will be better. I don't know.
No. Maybe when you get to your now, I'll tell you, when Chastity was born, that was my first kid. I mean, Queen was dressed, fully dressed, head to toe. She was always clean. I'm not saying my kids aren't clean, but I really cared about her appearance. And I don't know if that was because I was a teenager, so I was trying to
Absolutely.
prove I can do it just
Right.
like you.
Right.
You know, I can be 16 or I can be 40. She's going to be well taken care of. But now it's not like that.
Right.
It's not like that at all.
Well, I mean, they say, you always hear the stories of like with the first child, there's like, oh my God, don't get in that
Mhm.
dirt. Don't eat that. Don't put that in your mouth. And then the second child happens like, do whatever.
And it's also
And Hannah thinks that she had it bad. I just don't understand.
Hannah. David and I also were raised completely different. So I'm from Denver and my grandma shops. His grandma sewed and baked and did all the grandma things.
Love that.
Let's finish the day. Jesus, Jones, we'll never get through it. This is actually how I felt throughout the day. God, am I going to get through it? After I do my chores and stuff, I do work some. I work from home. I am a commercial insurance agent for a small agency out of Newport Richey. We specialize in just commercial insurance. So no, I will not run your personal auto. Yes, I will run your commercial auto. Anything that you have to do with your business, I will do it.
Hit her up.
Hit me up. Yeah, I told her I was going to plug myself, so I'm glad I
We're
did.
going to plug at the end
Oh,
too.
Okay, well.
We're going to let everybody know where to find you and stuff. So
Okay, well. Anyways,
it was on the outline that I sent you, but it's fine.
I looked at it both times drunk. The 2 times I've gotten drunk in the past 6 months. One of the times she sent
That's
it to me.
okay.
The second time I showed it to Jessica, she also was drunk. So I don't know how far we're actually getting. But so then I do have to pick my kids up too.
Right.
I have to pick them up. There's no bus where my kids go to school. And if there was,
Can I say something?
excuse me, can I ask a question?
Can I say something?
Yes.
Can we please, like, not even right now, we don't have to do it right now, tell the story about Chas is going to hate this, but when you
Yes.
showed up to school
Yes.
with the microphone.
I'll do both stories.
Okay.
You forgot about Walla Bradley.
Oh, yeah, that too.
That was your
Oh
favorite.
my God. They're both my favorites.
Until the second.
This is why you're my favorite mom, I swear. Oh, not that I don't love you other moms out there. Okay. I'm just saying.
No, you guys
these are
take notes when we get to these stories.
Good. It's so good.
So and then I pick up the kids, we come home, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, my man does cook dinner every night.
That's good.
And it started because my first work at home job, I was working like 6 o'clock at night. I'd have to take my lunch break to eat.
Right.
And then I'd go right back to work until 9 o'clock. But David just cooks.
And
now.
you work from home.
I worked from home then too. I really do like that change ever since COVID. If one thing I am happy about that COVID changed
Absolutely.
is the work from home dynamic.
I want to do that eventually. Can't bartend from home though. So I got to wait a little bit.
Good. Just open up that window.
I don't
like a little drive-through window.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I
They have,
come.
in Arkansas, probably shouldn't say this, but they have like the bootleggers because it was a dry town. So we would like drive up to these people's house and you'd go through this drive through and they're just like asking you what you want. And then they pass your bottle of liquor. You give them money. You pay a little extra, but
Yeah, because they're risking their life.
Yeah, because it's very illegal, but it was great.
Do you remember that speakeasy that we
Yeah.
went to?
Of course. There were a few of them.
Well, I know I never went to a few. I only went to one.
The one over by Devin's house.
Yeah.
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 I
That was fun.
I went to a biker one in like a storage container one time.
Oh shit! A storage container?
Yeah, I was like,
You weren't afraid you were going to
not
get
a
Diddy?
not a container, like a storage unit, I guess is the better word to say. Not a shipping container.
I was a
But, like,
little nervous
storage,
for you,
a storage unit.
but I was happy.
Yeah.
That you're still here with us. To
Well,
tell the story.
we had to do that because in March, I mean, most of you guys live here, but people that don't, is it March? Yeah.
Yep.
April.
No, right.
March.
I think it is April.
In April,
I don't know.
they're trying to kill spring break. So they close the bars really early, but we work in the restaurant industry. So we would, if we wanted a drink after work, we would have to go to these. They were not bars. It was, you would give them a donation for a beer. And it was basically like an after hours bar.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a bar because
It wasn't a bar.
you could like give them a donation,
Uh-huh.
but you didn't have to.
And there was food there too.
Yeah.
But like not just
But it was a
chips and peanuts.
suggested donation.
I hate those.
They're like, you have to give this.
Well, here's my
amount.
donation. 0.
That's what I was going to say. Free beer.
I will while we're talking about being a mother.
Yeah.
I took Chassie to a church pumpkin patch. This is probably the first time I've ever showed my ass out in public.
Recently?
No.
Oh.
Chassie was little. Jesse was with us. We had taken the kids to get pumpkins, and it was donation only. Again, it's okay.
It's loud.
I think it was like 18, 19, still working for pennies.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get Chassie a pumpkin. So I was going to give the lady like $5 for this pumpkin, donation only. And she's like, that's worth more than $5. I said, but your sign says donation only.
It's a church.
She said, I'm telling you, it's worth more than $5.
They don't pay taxes.
And I'm just like, okay, well then I won't be getting this fucking pumpkin.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Drops pumpkin on ground.
Oops. Now you don't have any money.
Now
bitch.
nobody has a pumpkin.
Right. Now nobody gets a pumpkin. Not me, not you, not God. No one. But yeah, so day ends. We do bedtime. David does the homework with Dallas too. Well, because the big kids don't need help with homework. And if they do, David does it. We have switched roles. I used to be the more patient one, I guess, which doesn't say a whole lot because I don't have a lot of patience. But David does.
Yeah.
He has a lot more patience. And I think that we've harassed him enough, Chassie and I, because he gets so mad. And
David or Davis?
David.
Okay.
Gets so mad at you when you don't understand. Right off the bat.
Us and I were just talking about this. There's a meme or a video or something. It's like dad's POV, dad, like doing math homework with you. And they're like, I don't understand why you don't get it. And I was like, Dustin, I was like, I know this is you. And he was like, oh yeah. He was like, I've definitely done that.
Yeah. Well, David hasn't done that with Dallas yet. Of course, Dallas is only in kindergarten. But the next person he helps with homework, because Davis Ray knows everything, so he doesn't
Helps
need help.
David with homework.
Is Chastity.
Yeah.
And Chastity does no wrong.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. She's the baby girl.
Yeah. She's the only girl. So she
Yeah.
really, just trying to explain to him, like, no, she can't act like that ever.
So speaking of Chastity acting like that, should we segue into the stories? You don't have to say what she did, but you can just say she.
I'll tell. I don't care.
Okay, I just don't want to embarrass Chas. I'm out here for you, Chas. I got your back, girl.
She hates these stories, but I don't care.
I love them. I'm so sorry.
So the first time, we'll title this one Walla Bradley. So Chastity goes to a school. It's very uppity. Is that still a word?
Yes.
Okay.
I use it. I mean,
good.
It might not be. But
People listening are our age, so they know what uppity means. Okay.
Yeah.
Chastity probably doesn't. But anyways,
rich people.
Snooty. But Chastity had a Vera Bradley backpack. Chastity was in the 2nd grade.
All the girls had them too.
All
right?
the girls had them. Yep.
Yeah.
And if you didn't have them, you're a loser.
Yeah.
So Chastity had Vera Bradley, and she had 16 papers in her bag. And a few of them, mind you, she's in the 2nd grade. She might correct me and say she was in the 3rd, but it's one of those. A few of those had my signature on them. It went through the teacher twice. I found it. Well, maybe her stepmom.
Chas.
Right. So in that
we're all guilty of
moment,
it.
I took away her backpack, and she had to carry a Walmart bag. And
Walla Bradley.
And I remember going to work when I worked at Cajun Place, and I was telling Savannah. I don't know if you remember Savannah, the hostess. She was young. She was young.
Yeah. Brunette girl.
Yeah.
Yes, I do remember.
Her mom used to come in all the time.
Uh-huh.
She's real tall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I was telling Savannah about it, and I just started crying because I'm like, I don't want Chastity to get bullied, but this queen cannot be shoving shit in her backpack.
Right.
And then that's when the
and
portal.
forging your signature.
Now, the teacher really deserved a best slap on the hand for that.
Did it look like your signature, or was it like a 3rd grader did it?
My handwriting is like a 3rd grader.
Mine is too.
So it's not.
I can't say anything. Honestly.
But now she'll call me and she'll say, "Mom, can I forge your signature?" I say, "Yeah, that's fine."
Just scribble. That's mine.
Oh, well, mine looks just like David's, but instead of a D, it's a C. So everything's fine. So she had to carry Walla Bradley, and I was so upset because I didn't want her to get bullied. But also, like, we have lessons to learn. And also, I wanted her to remember, as opposed to just beating her ass and then later being like, "Oh, I got my ass beat." Well, for what? What'd you get your ass beat for?
Right.
I wanted her to remember.
Right.
So that's what she did. And now this is Haley's personal favorite. The second one was she got caught cheating on a test in the 6th grade, I think. 6th or 7th.
Yeah, it was later.
Yep, it was later. And she got caught cheating on a test as she had passed a note asking a friend, a peer in her class, what wind was. And the test was on wind. And she was trying to convince us that she still tells a story. Like, I was just asking what wind was.
Yeah, just because I was curious. Not because the test had anything to do with it.
So I ordered, again, we needed a life lesson that was worthy.
She's going to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I ordered a wireless karaoke microphone off of Amazon, and she had no idea. It was a surprise.
Oh.
And I picked her up from school, and I drove a van. This is when I had the white van.
Mm-hmm.
And I had all the windows down. I had the doors open. And the first song I sang for a week, by the way, every time I picked her up, I sang Cheatin' Songs by Midland. With the very first song, that's what I sang. And I'm sure she'll be grateful for it later. Like, damn, I'm really happy my mom corrected my ass because now I'm not a little shit.
Right.
But
did you do multiple cheat songs, like different ones? Didn't you do?
No,
you just did that one.
I just did that one cheating song.
And the teachers,
the teachers loved it. They're like, "What are you singing tomorrow?" They loved it. Jesse's like, "Oh my god," but she loved it. I just kept singing.
And they knew why you were doing it.
The teachers that were outside, so at where they go to school, I'm not gonna say.
Don't say it. Yeah, the internet is forever.
Where they go to school, where Chastity went to school, she doesn't go there anymore. But where she went to school, you have certain teachers that are assigned drop
Right,
off, pick
right.
up, you know.
That's how my elementary school was.
So, and it's forever.
Mhm.
You know, these teachers get out there and they stay out there for the whole fucking year. I know, rough. And
Yeah,
so
that is rough.
none of them were Chastity's teacher at the time.
Okay. I'm sure she told them.
Oh, I'm sure they
She had to have.
Well, I'm sure they were probably talking in the teacher's lounge or something, sipping some fucking cola.
Let me tell you,
Some Diet Coke.
we had teachers come on Salty Go. Oh, I shouldn't have said Salty Go. I never say that.
Oops.
Let me tell you, I see teachers hanging out at the place that I work. I never plug where I work because I don't.
No, I get it.
I don't want that. So we're gonna bleep that out.
It's been bleeped.
Yeah, I can bleep it. But yeah, and it is. I mean, they have a great time, but I guarantee, like, especially if they're friends,
Oh, yeah, no.
they're gonna be like us.
Where we
yeah,
used to work.
for sure.
The principal of this school that the kids go to, the boys go to now, she used to come in all the time when she was getting her divorce. Sorry, everyone.
It's okay.
There we go.
That
when she was
table's better, anyways. Honestly,
when she was getting what? It's the leaning over and the videoing,
right?
Whoa.
We've kind of talked about how today is. We're doing it at night, which I never do it at night. This is when I have guests, I want it to be more relaxed because
we're trying to live by Hannah.
Yeah,
we're trying to live.
Hannah said I need to be more funny and more authentically myself, so I'm working on it.
Is that why you've been burping?
I burp every time.
That's okay.
I burp every time.
You know what makes me burp a lot? I don't know if you drink these Ghost.
Yeah, love those.
Me too.
Love them.
My cousin said that the strawberry bubblegum one is.
I only do the sour watermelon.
Ew.
Yeah, it's
that
my
tastes
favorite.
like perfume. It's disgusting.
No, it tastes like sour, tart, beautiful.
It tastes like sour dick. It's
love
disgusting.
I love it.
I
promise you, it doesn't taste like sour dick. Not that I know what that tastes like because I don't.
I don't think I want to know what sour dick tastes like. But
so speaking of sour dick, I'm just kidding.
I was like, oh, what is it?
Just kidding, David.
It's not sour.
I know. But speaking of dick, I guess I should say, should we get into your birth story?
Yeah. Which one do you want to hear first?
I love that this has become a trend, the birth stories. I'm manifesting my pregnancy. Hopefully.
Please.
Hopefully not.
I'm waiting.
I know everybody's waiting.
Okay.
So
fuck everyone else. Sorry, Hannah. No. This is the moment for me and Hannah.
Right.
We've been waiting.
Hannah should be here with us, I feel.
Listen, there is
Hannah's my sister. If I didn't make that known, I'm sure I did.
There's one other child that I begged for that was not mine. It was Jessica's.
Yeah.
I love that little girl so freaking much.
Yeah.
And she loves me too. And honestly, I'm thinking about her. I am getting a little teary-eyed because I love her so
Sweet
much.
Girl.
And of course, and I love my nephews too. I do have 2 nephews. And I love them, but also that was like a different time. You know, when we were talking about the age thing a little bit ago, it was a different time. And I had already had 3 kids by the time Jessica had hers.
Right.
And it was such a different
professional
moment. And Jessica really, really, really wanted to have her kid.
Right.
I'm not going to plug her name because
yeah,
I don't know. I didn't talk to Jessica about it, but
yeah.
I love that child.
Right.
And it's weird to have a kid that's not yours that you love so much. Like I would move Earth.
Yeah.
For her.
I love that. I love that she has you. I know my mom had some close friends that we would call our aunts that we were not related to by blood, but they were our aunts.
That spills the tea.
Yeah.
And Jessica is very neutral in colors and just life. Jessica's just very plain, normal.
Yeah.
I say normal because Jessica's kid loves glitter. She loves all things that sparkle. And I do too.
Yeah.
But also who she was named after, me and that person share a birthday.
Aww.
Who the child was named after.
I love that.
Yeah. So I feel like it's pretty special.
That is special.
But birth stories. All right, come on. Let's get.
Okay.
God, this is going to be a long one.
We're 40 minutes in.
Okay, well,
45 minutes. I'm not saying there's no time limit.
Oh,
and
like how long are people actually going to listen?
I know. I always wonder that. And honestly, I can see how long you guys listen. I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
I can't.
We're watching.
And I can see which episodes are their favorites too.
I have a feeling it's going to be this one.
I hope so too.
Not that I
But
don't like this
usually-
your story.
No, that's fine.
I love that you pushed through that, but I hate that story.
Yeah, it's not a great story.
It's not.
I mean, it is.
And you have just prevailed. And it really like I talk about you like you're God. Don't tell me I said it. But
she's kidding.
I am. I was just joking. No, but I do because I think you're amazing.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, you've done some hard things.
Yeah.
Miss Rachel says we can do hard things one step at a time.
Yeah.
So here we are.
I've never watched. I might have watched Miss Rachel actually at your house, probably. Honestly.
Okay, so let's just skip right on to Dallas's birth story because his is really the only one that is like.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, okay, so I had Chastity.
Right.
What do you say? Normal, natural, vaginal. What do you say?
Right. Vaginal. I think.
Yeah.
I feel like is.
Well, everyone knows. Like everyone knows I have a vagina.
Conventional.
I laid on the table and I pushed her out.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
All
perfect.
right. David's the same way. Now Dallas was a little different. A lot different, actually. So with Dallas, the whole time that I was pregnant, it was during COVID. 2019, I got pregnant with Dallas, and then I actually had him in 2020. But the whole time I was pregnant with Dallas, I felt something was wrong. And I
remember.
And I kept telling people that, and I kept telling my husband that, and I was just like, hey, something isn't right. I kept telling the doctors that. I won't bad talk the doctor that I went to because I don't know the ins and outs of being a doctor and what you see on an ultrasound machine. I don't know all that. But I did have a feeling that something was wrong. But there was also a lot of loss around us. Not just that one, but there was others that were going on. And I just thought maybe I was just
paranoid
and just feeling for the others.
Right.
So I just, and I would tell the doctor and she's like, oh, here's some anxiety medicine. It's your pregnancy anxiety. I'm like, okay, but every time I went in for a scan.
But you know your body.
Right. And that's
right.
That's the time that I knew.
Right.
This isn't right. But every time I went in for a scan, they'd tell me like how small he was and this and that. And oh, it's just this. Oh, we'd probably just seen this. I had 6 scans that I paid for out of pocket, gross scans. And
did you burp too?
Yeah. Good. Just rolled up. Yeah. I had 6 out of pocket birth scans that I paid for, and all said he was fine. It's
Does that mean that you went to somebody that wasn't your doctor?
No,
no. What do you mean?
We'll go to that one too.
Because you got extra ones you had to pay.
Yeah, I had to get extra ones because they had issue. They had they thought there was something wrong with his growth, and
this is your 3rd child.
That was my 3rd.
That doesn't.
Yeah, and Dallas was born at 40 weeks on my 28th birthday. So him and I share a birthday, which is amazing. I didn't think that I'd ever like having a birthday with somebody, but I always grew up never knowing anyone that had my same birthday. My birthday's in June. So at the end of June,
right.
No friends, no cupcakes at school, none of that shit. So, but now Dallas and I get to rage together. But he was born at 4 pounds.
Yeah.
At 40 weeks. And when we got back, and I had to have emergency C-section and all of this stuff. And he was like, David would have to tell you, but I think he was like a gram.
Wow.
Less. Like if he would have been 1 gram less than he would have been directly into the NICU. And so, I mean, basically he was born at the size, he was 40 weeks, so he's full term, but he was born at the size of a 7th, like a gestational 7-month, whatever. So that happened. And then and we ended up staying at the hospital for a week. When you have a baby that's under 5 pounds, they make you do a car seat test to make sure that they're safe in the car seat. And every time Dallas got in that car seat and the test started going, his oxygen would fall, like all this crazy stuff. So they took him to the NICU. But there was other women around me that I knew had just had addicted born babies and they got to take their kid home.
Right.
I've never I've smoked weed. But I've never done anything else, but there was women that were around me and I've never been in that situation, but still it's like, it just really pissed me off.
Yeah.
And I did feel like they had came for me in a way.
Right.
We do call that situation the NICU bandits.
Yeah.
But I did tell David like halfway through the week when we were there, I said, the next time that I tell you something's fucking wrong with my kid, you'll fucking listen.
Yeah.
And he said, okay.
It's crazy that you went that long and they were like not.
And since it was COVID and everything, and I'm already just a high anxiety person,
right,
as it is. And I don't think that the way that I was helping the situation, but also if you feel like something's fucking wrong, you are the only person.
Right.
If you don't get the answer you want from that first person, go to the next person.
Right.
I have also grown accustomed to, if you don't give me the answer, I'll go to the next person.
Right.
If they don't give me the answer, guess what? I'll go to the next person. I'll go until I get it.
Well, and too, like they're only going based off their experience and
Uh-huh.
their, you know,
And all those charts are such
I was
shit to
gonna
me.
say,
I hate those charts. I
our
think they're
medicine
stupid.
too, especially with births, like it's just, it's kind of
Well, when I had Davis, I was on WIC. One of the WIC ladies said that Davis was overweight. And you have to go, like, there's like stations.
Does that matter?
Well, there's like stations that you have to go around to when you're at the WIC office. The next lady said that Davis was underweight. I said, I don't know what the fuck is on your charts,
Right.
but y'all need to get the fuck together because that lady just told me he's obese.
Right.
What is this?
Right.
Anyways, having kids is weird.
Yeah.
And how they try to just clump them
Mhm.
into, oh, okay, well, they're this much, so they're going to be over here, and they're
how
that
they get
much.
organized, I guess. I mean, I guess they have to have some kind of organization for
I'm going
it,
to
but
tell you,
it's
I
crazy.
don't spend a lot of time with the doctors.
Yeah.
They're surprised to see us when they see us at that one time a year for the well check. And honestly, I've missed those too. I'm not turning into one of those, but
I know.
also kinda.
Yeah.
Y'all
Same.
are so full of shit.
Yeah. Same. I mean, honestly, one of my friends, her unrelated, but her mom's fiance, his dad is sick and he's been on ChatGPT, like looking up symptoms, like just researching with ChatGPT. So now everybody in the hospital thinks that he's a doctor because he's like coming at them with all these words and he like knows what he's talking about, but he's just done a lot of research. But
And
he's
you
like,
shouldn't take that.
and he's not correcting them. He's also not saying that he is
He's
a doctor.
trying to get on
He's
their
just-
level so they don't fuck with them.
Right. So now like he's gotten like to the point to where they listen to what he says because they think he knows what he's talking about, because he does, but he's just not a doctor.
The
You know,
internet is a crazy, crazy place.
it's a beautiful and terrible thing all at the same time.
Agreed.
Honestly.
Agreed. But there's so many other
Yeah.
sorry, my nose feels stuffy. There's so many other false articles that you can get wrapped up in. And that makes it hard.
And your algorithm can make you believe that everything that you think is true.
Right.
And
Well,
right.
and then,
that too is scary.
well, my algorithm is right.
Mine too.
It's everyone else's that has the fucking
Mine
issue.
is actually just a lot of funny stuff and then like cleaning and like
right now mine is
aesthetically pleasing stuff.
Disney snacks.
Oh yeah.
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 Because that's what I use for, like, I send them to Chelsea. I'm like, look, this is what we're gonna do.
Well, you're
gonna
going to Disney?
Yeah, but we're gonna get all these snacks.
Oh, like while you're there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I've been dashing for Disney. I picked up door dashing. I really liked it. I like it. I'm gonna continue.
I love that.
I really like it.
I've heard it's great. A lot of people like it.
Oh, well, let's go ahead and go on to the birth story of Dallas, because that'll lead us to Dane's birth story too.
That's kind of what I was thinking too.
So after I had my third kid, I said, we're done. This is
more.
dead. No more tie my tubes. Okay, great. So they did. When they did this, well, no, I went back. So Dallas was born in June, and I went back October 17th, Davis's birthday, and they tied my tubes. I walked out of that motherfucker like there was no wheelchair. I was like, I don't need your wheelchair. I left because it was really not that serious. And I had also just healed up from the C-section, which also ended in wound care, everybody, because the C-section incision was healing. David had to put gauze in it. David would kill me if I didn't bring this up, so I'm going to bring it up.
Yeah.
We did packing your holes, and I had to go to the wound care center, and you get this long piece of gauze that you soak in bleach water. It's called the Danskin solution. Everybody looking up. It's mostly water, but there is bleach in it. And you take this long Q-tip, like the little cotton on the stick, and he'd shove the gauze in there. He had to do that because he had to heal it from the inside out because it wasn't healing properly. So after just everything else, this traumatic bullshit that I went through in Dallas, and I honestly didn't think that he also was going to survive because he was wrapped up in his cord.
Right.
So that was scary. And every time, you hear certain stuff, people are like, oh, they're wrapped on their cord. We didn't get to take them home.
Right.
And again, it just added to my anxiety that I was trying to prove that I had. But then I had my tubes tied. All was well. We go 2 years. we go 2 years with my tubes tied. Everyone listen. Note this. Found out I was pregnant with Dane. And I have settled with Dane is the way Dane is. Oh, he is. Oh, boy. I don't call them brats. I call them rats. So Dane is a rat, and he is mean as shit. Oh, I love him, but
because he worked his way through.
Right? No, he had to fight.
Yeah,
he had to fight his way, and now he
squeezed
continues
on through.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. But my sister-in-law had went to her OBGYN appointment, and she was telling her about how I got pregnant with my tubes tied, and
do they know why that happened?
Well, that's what.
Are they still tied?
They are again. Yeah, she did it again after I had Dane.
Okay.
I mean, now we're going on 3 years.
Did they
haven't got
to,
pregnant again? So I think we're good.
Did they have to untie?
No, the clip was floating around with Dane. So when she took Dane out in the C-section, she took the clip out too.
Oh my gosh, that could have been like grown into him or something, right?
They didn't want to. So I had to go to the high risk doctor. So I ended up switching doctors because after the birth with Dallas and then all of that shit that happened, and then I was pregnant again after tube ties, I was like, I'm just going to quietly leave. I didn't go after the doctor. There are some states you can, but I don't give a shit.
Right.
So I did. I just quietly left and I went to a different doctor.
They were probably stressing.
Every time I take Dane to the pediatrician, she's always like, you should go for child support on that doctor. I'm like, I don't care. It's clearly I was supposed to have him.
Right.
And I mean, I do think he's pretty cool.
You're a good person.
Thanks. Yeah. But I also feel like, in a sense, Dane was given to me to heal that trauma from Dallas, because that really fucked me up.
Yeah.
Not only was that situation crazy, but I couldn't see my other kids, because COVID. I just wanted to get the fuck home.
Right.
My mom couldn't see me. I couldn't see anybody. The only person I saw was David.
I would hate that. I mean, not David, but
yeah, no. But I mean, I'm
still,
and he doesn't
isolated. Like, you did something wrong.
He didn't like leaving me.
Right.
But I'm just like, please, like, right. There's 2 other
family.
Kids at home. Like, you have to go. No, and my mom helped too. And I believe Pam came over, and stuff like, there was people like popped in and out. But once I got home, though, that was it, Queen. And I went into with Dallas. I went into just a very bad postpartum with Dallas, and it was like Hulk rage. Everything made me pissed, and not just right. I'm gonna tear the roof off this motherfucker. And I probably thought that I could a couple of times.
Yeah, you probably did.
Nothing was ever that serious, though.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, I need to go get medicine.
Did you get your hormones checked? Or you don't have to say that if you don't.
No, I got my hormones checked after I had Davis.
I just wonder how long you're supposed to wait, if that is a thing too.
So I will tell you, with each of my pregnancies, I've lost a lot of hair. Head
stress.
Hair. Well, it's part of your hormones changing.
Interesting.
But I didn't know that after I had Davis. So I did get my hormones checked.
Yeah.
All was well. I just got my hormones checked a couple months ago. All was well. I'm just fat and need to lose weight, and maybe everything will be better. Of course, that's the answer. That's the answer now. So it's fine.
It's not an answer.
But I mean, blood doesn't lie either.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Blood doesn't lie.
So, and then I had, so back on track. God, this is going to be all over the place. 2 ADHDers.
It's actually not all over the place. Actually, we've done it. I mean, personally, I think.
But
I'm number one producer.
Right. This is authentic, Hannah.
Yeah.
We'll
Hannah.
Hannah.
Is it funny enough for you, Hannah?
I hope you like this, Hannah. So after all of that, so I was terrified after I had Dane. But with all of that, when I went to the other doctor and I told them everything I'd been to, she listened to me.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dr. Mallory.
Yeah.
At All About Women. She is amazing. She doesn't have any kids. And I say that because I want everyone to know that she still takes your concerns seriously.
Right. As if it was her own.
Yes. Yeah. She is amazing. She listens. Like, I told her, I was like, I wanted to try and do a VBAC, vaginal birth after cesarean, by the way, for everyone who doesn't know. I wanted to try to do a VBAC. And she's like, okay.
Which is dangerous, they say.
It is. But
high risk.
You have to, there's a time limit. And I was really just like on the cusp with Dane when I got pregnant with him. I was just really, I just brisked right past that timeline.
Yeah.
But I told her I want to do it. She's like, okay, yeah, no, that's fine. I support it. Let's do it. She was all about it. And then I got paranoid because they couldn't find him on the ultrasound because I had to go to high risk doctor, but I also had to do the NST test every week with Dane. And one of those tests,
What is the NST?
A non-stress test.
Okay.
And they're just testing to make sure that all is well. I don't know like the scientifics behind it. I do know that Jessica had it. Jessica, don't kill me. But because she had a geriatric birth.
Yeah, that's what they say after 30? Which is insane.
I think 35. I think. Maybe
still.
I don't know.
33 maybe?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not going to get pregnant and find out anymore.
Well, I might at 35.
Well, let me know what they said.
I'll let you know.
I was so pissed though when Jessica came and she's like, yeah, so they said I'm a geriatric.
I remember her saying that.
And I was like, what?
Huh?
That is the healthiest. Like,
Yeah, it's your prime.
What the hell?
I think it's too like.
And they said that before any tests were done on her.
What's crazy is like, I mean, back in the day, it was like 14-year-olds were the norm. Like, what is the prime? You know what I mean, though? Like, what is the prime? Like, it just makes no sense.
Well,
but I guess it's your organs that make up that decision.
I mean, I started my period at 11.
Right.
So did Chastity. I mean, is that prime?
No.
No, it's not.
There's no way.
Don't do that.
There's no way.
If you do,
we love you anyways.
Right, we do love you, and do what you feel is best. But
there's so much to learn. Don't even do it in your 20s.
Yeah, I think 40 is good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like 35. I'm here for it.
Yeah, no, agreed.
But I also have 4 kids running around this house that are not human. So I mean, they put me through it. That's for sure. Well, is there anything else you feel like you want to say about?
No. Dane really healed me.
Yeah.
Which I think is pretty cool. He stresses me out. But I really like him. I really like him a lot.
I really think he'll grow out of that, though.
I don't think so.
You don't think?
Absolutely
You
not.
think he's going to be a little terror?
Yes. Absolutely.
I was a little terror, so.
He just yells at me.
Do you think he's David when David was a kid?
No,
wasn't David wild
when
he was a teenager?
Nope.
No, not at all.
No, he is now, or tries to be.
Was he wild? I feel like he was wild at some point.
No, like his mom and his granny both said no way.
Interesting.
I know.
Somebody had to. Was Michelle wild?
Yes.
Maybe they've got that from her.
She was wild. But I think also I told David that Dane was made with our least favorite qualities.
Never mind, Michelle. We're kidding. Well, what would you like listeners to take away from your story?
I didn't really tell a story.
You've told a lot of stories. Your story.
Yeah, I have told a lot of stories. I was concerned about this. What I want people to know, listen, mental health is the most important health forever and for always. If your mind isn't right, you're not right.
Right.
You can work out, you can do all that shit that you want to do. But if your brain isn't right, you're not going anywhere in life.
Makes a difference.
It really, truly does.
Because you should wake up every day and not be like, it shouldn't be agonizing. It shouldn't be hard.
I do remember when we were in Key West and I was talking to you about it. And I remember you saying, but why? Why do you feel like that? Your life is so full and beautiful. And why? I'm just like, I don't know. Yeah. And sometimes you don't need a reason.
Right. It's a chemical imbalance.
Take care of yourself. You don't want everyone else to, that'd be the last thing. No one else wants someone to suffer because of them.
Right.
And you're making other people suffer.
Right.
If you don't take care of yourself.
I said on my last episode, sometimes it's a you problem and not a them problem,
It's, and that's what it came down to with because I know everyone was walking around eggshells at my house after I had Dallas and the postpartum and everything like that. And my family, the women in my family, we're already teetering right on that crazy, that crazy seesaw. You know what I mean?
In the best way, though,
right?
Honestly.
Yeah, sure.
I love it. You're one of my favorite people.
Thanks.
Probably because of that.
But I mean, and my grandma really struggled with taking her mental health seriously. My mom would she tells me, my grandma was one of those people that, she'd take her medicine for a couple months and she was better. She'd get off of it. No, the medicine's working. Get back on it.
Yeah. Stop getting off of it.
Stop getting off of it. You're not doing yourself any favors.
Yeah.
So what I would want everyone to take away from this is listen to what your body is trying to tell you and take care. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. I go to life management.
Right.
Yeah. When I was a little sketchy about going there, but I go there now, I love them there.
Yeah.
Everyone's so nice, but I knew that I had to make a change because when I could look
Good for you, though.
out to my family and see they're like, what was the next bomb that was going to drop
Yeah.
every time? And no one wants that.
Nobody wants to live.
But you have to admit you have a problem
That's
first.
Yep. And again, then it goes back to like rewriting the story that you tell yourself, It's like whatever's up here the words that you're saying to yourself every day, like that is what you
Well, and once you get
that's your narrative
out and you can look back and be like, damn,
yeah.
I was really fucked up.
Yeah.
I really did some fucked up things. Try not to focus, on then. You can have more good days going forward than more bad days that you've already had.
And they love you and
and that is one.
you.
Yep. I do live by this. It's stupid because I don't do anything crazy to my kids. No one come knocking at my door, but my mom used to cut this guy's hair that worked for DCF. And he said the worst thing ever is that he knows what these parents do to these kids, and the kids get taken away and they still miss their parents.
Yeah.
And he said it's so heartbreaking.
Did you see the Netflix documentary? The mom that was texting the daughter?
Oh, yes.
And she was like, still I love her. And
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that could have been an editing thing, but like still, yeah.
I don't think it was. People, and it could have been. I don't know. But people were really dogging the shit out of her on TikTok about it. But she's young. She was young.
Yeah, she was a baby. And your mom, God, it's terrible.
That mom?
Yeah. So do you feel like you are already the her that you want to be?
Or no.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I don't think I'll ever be the her I want to be.
Do you feel like, where do you see yourself in 5 years to like work towards being the her you want to be? The Cait you want to be?
The Cait I want to be. Well, not with any more fucking kids, I'll tell you that. Well, we do have goals to say this is a we, I don't know.
Yeah, that's okay. You don't have to know.
I don't know. I just know that
one day at a time. Sometimes
it's forever changing. It is forever changing, and what I want changes daily. I have gotten to a point though where I'm a lot more settled with how life goes for me. And I'm not always trying to change things.
That's okay.
That was Nalta.
Yeah.
That's authentic, Hannah. She's going to feel like a star after this one.
Yeah, she is.
I think she shouldn't charge us. She should pay us for how many times
she should pay us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we advertised her.
Yeah.
Her. So what do you want your kids to have learned from you, watching you?
Work.
Yeah.
Take care of what needs to be taken care of, and know that there's always a place to call home.
Yeah.
No matter what you've done, as long as you're not a piece of shit. But no matter what you've done, home is home.
Yeah.
And David and I will always be there for them.
Yeah.
Always. We'll never turn our back on them. And we do try hard. We try to give them such a great life, I feel. But sometimes, shit happens and we can't. But I feel like I would literally do anything to make sure that the kids never question my love for them.
Yeah.
I did have a terrible, terrible, terrible dream. I did lose a family member this year to his own doings. I don't know if we should say that word.
Yeah.
But then I also had a dream that Davis did that.
Mm.
And I woke up. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, and I just crawled in his bed.
Oh.
And I just held him. I was like, please don't ever do that. But
yeah.
Then again, you think about all these moms, not just my aunt, but all these moms that go through that. And, I don't ever want my kids to feel like, my mom doesn't really give a shit.
Yeah.
And I don't really.
I don't think they do.
No, I don't think so. But
Chelsie's
getting older and she thinks that she can leave the nest or whatever.
Yeah. She thinks, she's there forever.
There forever. Yeah, that's right. She's like, I'm moving out when I'm 18. I'm like, oh, okay, sure,
That's
girl.
what I did.
That's what 17. I did too. But David takes off Chastity's glasses. David heats up her food at night. David makes her plate. David cuts her food. David cuts my food too. But I live there. That's where I'm going to be. It was with him.
Right.
But she says she wants to leave her parents.
Why does she want to leave? Chas, you're coming on next, and we're
Yeah.
gonna hear. Why
No, I don't know if I can handle it. I'd be
No,
afraid
just
she'd say
kidding.
something that would hurt my feelings. Not on purpose.
I wouldn't do that.
Not on
She's a
purpose.
minor. First of all, we can't.
Oh, we can't?
I mean, we could probably. She'd have to sign something. I don't
I
know.
think
I
I would have to sign something.
Well, you would.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. But no, we're not gonna do minors. Sorry, we're not gonna have them on here.
Yeah, no. Ew. Gross.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to share with everybody? Huh?
I don't know.
No, it's up to you. I mean,
Do you have any more questions for me?
I don't. No. I mean, I had some like bad. I just felt like we've kind of flowed, and this is where we are.
That was good.
I thought so too. Do you feel good?
Yeah, no, I do. I feel good.
So I do want to plug you though. Where can people find you with the insurance, with however you want to do that?
You can text or call my direct line. I'll give that here because
I'll put it in the show notes too.
Okay, it's 727-835-7491. You can text me, call me, page me, beat me if you want to reach me. Yep, look Kim Possible. Sorry, Chrissy Romano. Or you can find me on Facebook. Really, all you have to do is type in Cait Wiggins, and then my Facebook will come up. But then also, so will Main Street Insurance. And I'm trying really hard to be better about posting on there.
Yeah, it's hard.
It is hard because I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
You know, insurance. I'll tell you guys. I'll tell everyone knows insurance sucks.
Yeah.
There's no way around it.
Yeah.
That's the last thing anybody wants to talk about is insurance.
Right.
There's nothing fun about insurance.
Because you need it.
For the buyer.
Right.
For me as an agent, I think it's great.
Right.
You know, it's really the only, I use this as a pickup line, but it is literally the only shopping I can do that David doesn't bitch about. Because I mean, I do fight for people. You know, like if something comes back or, you know, I try and make things work because I know shit's hard.
Yeah.
And that's the last thing you want to do is spend all of your money that people get
on something you have to have.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
Yeah.
You only have to have workman's comp, state regulated workman's comp. That's it.
Yeah. But you should have other things.
You should have other things. Yes. But the state doesn't require that. The people that other people work for require that. I am really good at sending out COIs. I send them usually within like 2 hours. That's a certificate of insurance for anyone who doesn't know. But no, I do like shopping. I do like finding better rates for people, better rates, better coverage. We have a lot of markets. We do.
Yeah.
We have a lot of markets. The auto though, just know you're paying. It's hard. Auto is hard. Auto is hard and if you have auto owners, you're in the right spot. We're not appointed with them, so.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Insurance is hard.
I feel the same thing about real estate. I mean, not necessarily that it's hard, but it's fun. I enjoy it, you know?
Yeah, I do. And I think that back to finding a place that I've settled, I don't know, because just the schedule I have is really nice. And I can work from home. If you call me and you hear my kid in the background talking or whatever the hell, screaming, being Dane, living his life, and you call my boss and you tell on me, she doesn't care. She's like, well, then if they don't like that, we're not the agency for them.
Right.
Now,
this is real life.
Right. Well, and if people do call and I'm not.
Has somebody done that?
No.
Okay.
But I mean, if people do call, I try very hard to either not answer.
Yeah.
If something's happening.
Right.
If Dane's freaking out or whatever, like.
Right.
I do try not.
Have you done the voice isolation thing on your phone? You know, you can do that.
You
can vacuum and talk to people and they can't hear it in the background.
Oh, I have to look into that.
Yeah, I'll have to.
But because I talk, my work phone is on an app on an app on my phone. That was authentic.
Yeah.
Hannah.
She just said I need to be more fun, like of myself.
We're funny together.
She said I'm funny and I need to be more funny because she knows I'm funny. And I'm like, I don't know how to be funny when I'm talking about serious things. Like,
no.
I'm working on it, guys.
No, this is pretty laid back.
I don't think I'm funny, but I'm glad she does. So, anyways.
It's hard to choose you when I'm in the same room.
Yeah.
I am the funny one out of the two of us.
Well, yeah, you definitely are the funny one.
Was that Nalta?
Yes, it's Nalta, always. Well, Cait.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much.
That was so much fun.
Here.
I had a great time. I hope everyone enjoys this one.
Yeah.
I
hope to have you back soon.
Yeah. I hope not to have any more kids, but who has more kids?
You don't have to have kids to be on this podcast. It just seems to have been a trend recently.
Oh, Okay, well, I don't know
Yeah.
what I would talk about next, but that's my life.
Well,
It's been my
that's
life for a
fine.
long time. So
Yeah. We can talk about your kids all over again and where they're at and what Chas is getting punished for and what
yeah,
the rest are
she's
getting
actually not in
punished.
trouble right now at all.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
We do like her a lot.
Yeah.
I like all my kids. And let me do a little shout out to Davis Ray.
Okay.
I feel like we didn't really talk about him much.
Yeah.
Davis Ray is super cool, super fun, super smart. But I joke and I say, if he was to wake Home Alone, if he was to wake up and we weren't there, we died or whatever, I don't think he'd care.
Yeah, he'd be fine.
Yeah. No, he would be just fine. He'd go to
Yeah.
the store, he'd get what he needed.
Make his oatmeal.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. He doesn't need he's thankful
Yeah.
for us, of course, and he loves us because we're
So
his parents,
chill.
but doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
But he's been like that since he was a baby.
Yeah.
And I set
So
myself
cute.
up. So now with Dane,
Yeah.
I'm like, why aren't you more like Davis Ray?
He needs to hang out with Davis more.
No, he's mean to Davis too. Dane is the bully of the house.
I wish I could be a fly on the wall, you know?
And beat him.
No,
Oh.
a fly. A fly. Maybe
beat
buzz
Dane.
around a little bit, but well, Cait, thank you so much for being here today. I love you so much.
I love you. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Thanks, guys, for listening.
Bye.
I'm Haley Binkley, and this is Loading Her. Bye.
Do a double take, see me on fire, see that I can break. Knew I'd be great, knew I would rise through all of the pain. All of the love, so within now, keeper of all faith. Never change.